there is a recording. In case you miss something, listen to the recording and then you come and emphasize. I think that one is not complicated.
All right, sir.
Thank you very much. So, guys, we managed to construct an ANOVA. This is the information that we have. Can you see the whiteboard? This is the information that we have, leaders. So now we have to use this information to do the test. So if you can check, you have 3 F values there for the main effect and for the interaction. So when you conclude, just indicate which factors are significantly different from 0. That's what you have to indicate. So when you conclude, what is the F calculated? If I may ask, what is F calculated? F tabulated, sorry. What is our F tabulated based on this problem? Check the F tabulate value. F for 1 and 8. F for 1 and 8. It's what?
5.32.
5.32. So the question was, Chris, anyone who's having the study guide, can you read what was the question? What was the question? Anyone who's having the study guide, can you read what is being asked there? Now we have F calculated.
Question 1 says, calculate the sums of squares for the data.
Okay. Question 2.
Which effects are significantly different from 0?
Which effects
Are significantly different from 0?
Significantly different from 0.
Yes.
Thank you very much. This is the question that is being asked. So you have to report the effects that are significantly different from 0. So you are simply asking you that which effect. So you look at the p value at the F values here. Which effects are greater than novella, are greater than 5 point, sorry, which are greater than 5.32. So how are we going to answer this question? Factor. So now we indicate factor A and B are significantly different from 0. Isn't it, guys? You indicate which ones are significantly different from 0. It's the main effect, isn't it? It's the main effects. What do you mean by that? Only factor A and factor B are significantly different from 0. So that's what that's how we conclude, and that's all. So now, suppose I ask you to find the means. Now I want you to find the means. Find the means. Now this was the first question. The second question, find the means. The means of the factors of the what of the of factor A, B, and A by B. Let's find the factors. If you check from a study guide, there is a portion which is addressing that. There's a portion that is addressing that from your study guide, which is on page. Let me check it for you. I'm going there. For those who are having the study guide, check page 65. page 65. Page 65, there's a formula that can be used to find the mean of vector A and the mean of vector B. Page 65, which is given by this. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. To find the mean of vector A, the mean for vector A is given by, so you'll do it, guys. Let me erase this, because now it's disturbing us, this signs here. So we'll focus on 2 to the power 2, and on Friday, and again, we'll apply the second method that can be used to solve this problem, but not using the sign rule, the one that we're using now. Now we're using the signs. It's possible to do the same, but not using the signs. So mean of A, the means. What's happening with my writing pad? Mean of A is given by 1 over 2R. Correct me if I'm wrong. AB plus A minus B. And the mean of B, of vector B, is given by AB plus B minus A. And then the last one, mean of AB, sorry, let me remove this. Mean of AB, I think, is given by mean of vector A and B is given by 1 over 2R. AB plus B plus A. No, wait, it's wrong. This one is wrong. It's a sign which is not right here, right? When coming to a contrast, this has to be negative, right? This has to be positive, and this has to be negative and negative. Remember, you know how to find the contrast. Oh, sorry. Oh, what's happening now? So it's negative, negative. So if I ask you to find the means of these factors, those are the formulas that we have to use. So you know the contrast. In other words, you are simply saying this is what? Contrast divided by 2R. Contrast of A, contrast of B divided by 2R. Contrast of AB divided by 2R, right? That's what we're simply saying here. So if you know how to find the contrast, so it means you are done on finding the mean, because you just divide your contrast by what? 2 multiplied by the number of replications. Because what is the definition of the mean? The sum of the observations divided by what? But the 2 there is important because it's taking care of what? Of the levels. We're talking about 2 levels. So these are the formulas that can be used to find the what? The means. So it is possible that instead of giving you the exact numbers, we give you the average. or we give you, remember when we were doing chapter 2, there was a part where instead of giving you the exact numbers, we're giving you what? We're giving you the average, or we give you the errors. So even when coming to this type of question, it's possible that we can give you the what? The means. So you must know how to take it back to the original values by doing the multiplication rule. So please, guys, you have to understand how to do these things. So I wanted to um, show you another way of presenting this information. But in a case of a 3 by 3, in a case of a 3 by 3, so I was trying to open one of my previous question papers. The formatting, the formatting of the question. So when we started the question, I said the what the levels is either at high level or at low level. Sometimes instead of using high and low or using the signs, we can use the numbers. For example, let me show you this question here. It was in one of my previous exams. I think it was 2020 exam. Let's hope I'm not. Let me check here. I don't want to show you the recent one. When that is the recent exam or it's the last year exam. Those who are having the question paper, they will remember this question. I want you guys to think what was happening. Let me know when you see the whiteboard, guys. I'm sharing the question paper now. Let's check this question. Can you see the question, leaders? Can you see the question?
Yes.
So let's check this question. If you check this question, how many levels how many factors do we have? Let's look at the question. You know what we talk about factors. The 2 to the power is 3, right? Because you can see A, you can see B, you can see C. So now, I just want to try to explain that sometimes I can teach you this way, but the question comes in a different format. Don't be surprised. So now, you see this question was allocated how many marks? Alone, it was 20 marks just to solve the problem. And it was an online exam, but it was 20 marks. I think it's the last year question paper, if I'm not mistaken. Last year. It says 2021, or it was written by which group? Remember, because of COVID and so forth, were disturbed where our exams were written around January there. So, looking at this question, guys, you can see that we have 3 factors, isn't it? 3 factors, only as A, B, and C. But remember, in the morning, I said something about neutral, A, B, C, and so forth. So now I want you guys to don't worry about this information here. I want you guys to only to copy these symbols the way they are, these symbols the way they are, and their totals. I want to only copy that part. Remember this thing is recorded, isn't it? If you want the data set, you can open the video and pause and you'll get the data set, right? for future if we want this question paper. But for now, can you please copy this part here? Copy this part and the totals in line with these values. These totals are very, very important the way they are. Even this, the table, the way it is, don't mix it. And again, if you can check, I said what? The result are listed given that the sum of squares is this. Apply, you may find that there was a mistake and then we change the mistake, but for now, don't worry. Apply the Yates algorithm to analyze this data. You see, I'm being specific. I don't want the method, the sign method, the one that we're using, where we use the signs, the negative and the positive. I'm not talking about that one here. I'm being specific that solve this question, but using this method. This is the method that I said I will cover it. And we'll do this method in a few minutes time. But now, can you please just copy this? I want to go to black whiteboard, and I want to show you how to generate those lowercase, uppercase, and so forth. The A neutral, where A is positive, where B is positive, where A and B is positive, and so forth. So can you please just copy that? I want to go to whiteboard before I move to the Yates algorithm, please. Let me know when you are done. Or are you done? CH, because we just need, if one person is done, the other guys will get the questions, this information when I'm explaining. CH, are you done copying?
And
Anyone is done? Can I move?
yes.
Thank you very much. So let me explain what is happening on that table. It's very, very important for me to explain what is happening on that table. Give me those symbols now. What's happening now? I want this one. Okay. So, Novella, are you in? Are you the one who just responded?
Yes, sir.
Give me the symbols. There were some of them I
It's
can
A.
still recall them. It says A, or A is in the middle, right? A0 is in the middle, and the other one is in the middle on the other side. Right? The table is
Yes.
divided into two things, and then after that we have what?
B0.
B0, B1, right? B0 again.
No, it's B0, then under B0, it's C0 and C1.
Oh, B1 is here. Okay,
Yes.
thank you very much. Same applies to the other side, right?
Yes.
Yes. And then now we have C1, C0,
C0,
C1.
yes. And then
C0,
C0,
C1. Thank you very much.
C0,
This is what I wanted. Oh, sorry. C0, C1, right? There are some lines here so that you don't get lost. Let me remove this A. It will confuse us. This one is up to the end. So remember, we indicated that our levels, we have only two levels, right? Which is indicated by I, or you can go with positive, or low, which is made by negative. Sometimes this is represented by what? The subscript. If you see a subscript 0, or now a subscript 0. If you see a subscript 0, it means it's what? It's low. If you see a subscript 1, it means this is what? This is high. So in our case here, we're simply saying these signs, you don't have to stress. It means when you see A subscript 0, it means A is at what? At a lower level, isn't it? This one, it means A. Oh, sorry, let me not put bracket, because if I put a bracket means something, right? If I say -1, so it means when you see this one, it means A is at lower level here. A here it's at high level, B lower level, high level, high level, lower level. This is was so. For my exam, students were supposed to know how to change these to the signs. So now let's find the symbols. Now we know that we need what? So give me the total. Those totals. Novella, give me the totals. Yes. Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. So let me correct. Let me correct before. Let me correct. I can see my mistake. I hope it was because of this, ne? Whoever is. Sorry. Is it correct now?
Yes.
Give me the values, please. Sorry for that.
3173.
3173.
3434.
Yes.
3658.
3658. Or it's fine. Let me just use simple values, because it's just for the sake of explanation. Suppose the totals for these things here, just to save time. Maybe the total for whatever is happening here was 80, 95. So suppose these are the grand totals: 120, 60, 100, 240, 400, 320. Suppose these are the totals, but we need what? We need, how do we find now these symbols? How do you find neutral? How do we find that? Let me show you. Neutral, you remember, we have 3 levels. Is when A, neutral, you'll find it when A is at lower level, when B is at lower level, and when C is at lower level, isn't it, guys? So to find the total for A, the total for neutral, here it is, right? Here it is. The total for A is A at lower level, B at lower level, C at lower level. It will produce what? The total is 80. What can we get again? There is this one now. Or there is this one. When A is at lower level and B is at lower level, but C is at higher level, what are we getting there? Are we getting A, B, C? Which one are we getting between A, B, and C? I want to write a symbol here.
C.
We're getting C, that C, the total of C is what? The total of C is 95. So let's go. We remember we need how many? 8. Only if we're done, we must have 8. What else can we get from the information? You see, now we managed to find when A is at lower level, B is at lower level, C is at lower level. We managed to get what? This neutral. But this one, we notice that A is at lower level, B is at lower level, and what? So the total is what? Is 8. C, where C is high, is only this one. Now, let's continue now. When A is at lower level, but B is at higher level, and C is at higher level, we're going to get what? B, right? B, isn't it, colleagues? Leaders?
Yes, correct, sir.
Correct. Thank you. So now B will be 120. Give me the rest. Give me the rest. This B now is at 120. So they are not in order, right? So the reason why I said use Yates algorithm and it was 20 marks. You still have to put them in order. You cannot solve the Yates method when they're not in order like this. So let's go. Give me another symbol now. You know how this thing.
BC.
Oh, sorry. Can you see? Which one did you manage to get, my sister?
BC.
BC. BC. What is the total for BC?
60.
60. She managed to get it by doing this. When A is at lower level, B is at higher level, C is at the higher level. She managed to get what? 60. So from this side only up to here, this side, you managed to get how many treatment combinations? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it means the other 4, you will get them on the other side. So let's continue. We're left with 4. We managed to get 4. We're left with 4. Let's go. What can I write? Now you are done with the left side. You are here now. You are on this one. Report the level, the treatment combinations that you can see.
A is 100.
A, someone is saying is 100. Do you agree? What else can you get from the right side here?
AC 240.
AC is 240. What else?
Yes.
Let's continue. We are left with only 2.
A, AB 400.
It's what? AB
Yes, 400.
400. Yes.
Yes. And ABC is 320.
320. You have all of them, right? So this is what
Yes.
you're supposed to do first before you solve the problem. Now you must understand the given information. If you recall from the question paper, to save time, you were given SS total. So there was no need for you to find SSTO because it was given. Because we knew that there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Because by doing this, if you don't understand what we are doing, you can even take more than 45 minutes trying to understand what is happening. So questions can come in different formats. For example, I can say you are having 3 factors. Suppose I can say you are having 3 factors and they're measured in this way. Factor A is having these symbols. Factor A is at 230, suppose the temperature, and the other one is 250. If you know that we're dealing, and then B is 20 degrees, or this one maybe is the pressure, 20 degrees and 30 degrees. 20 degrees, B, 20 degrees, 30 degrees. Suppose these are the headings. So you see, that one, remember, you were guided by the subscript of 0 and 1. These ones, you don't have the subscript, but another factor maybe can be, I don't know, can be what, but let's say these are the levels. See, is this whatever I'm writing here is similar to what we're doing, right? Suppose we are given these levels, and now the data set here, or the totals, the total of all these things that are given here. From this one is far. So now, if we check this question, and you notice that no, this one is 2 to the power 3 factorial design. Suppose you notice that no, this layout, if I'm given the totals here 90, 70, 210, 60, 100, 205, 270, 300. You have these values. You are given the totals, you are given this information here. This is under the B, you have this, under B you have these degrees, and then under A you have whatever is indicated here. So guys, you can see that what do you understand by this 230 and 250? What can be attached to this? If you see 230, we are simply telling you what, guys. A is 230 and the other A is 250. Sorry? Sorry? So now we're simply saying if A, the levels of A, if the levels of A, the other one is at 230 and the other one is at 250, it means this one is at lower level, isn't it? This is the lower level and this is the higher level, isn't it? B is what? B, the levels of B is 20 and 30 degrees. We're simply saying this one is at what? It is lower level, this one is at higher level. Same applies to C. You see, you can see 10 and 20. That means 20, when it's 10, it means 10 is what? You see? Do you get it, guys? What I'm trying to say? That don't memorize that always you see signs and all those things. We can give you a question in the form of this format. You must be able to understand what is happening. Or I can give you a question based on this format. You must understand what is happening. Any question, guys? Please ask me questions.
No questions.
Guys, ask. So you cannot say that you understand everything that I'm saying.
Sir, please go back to that table you brought, not so long.
Which one?
The one of 230 and 250.
Oh, yes. Okay, the last table that I just did now. Yes, this one, my brother.
Yes. So when we write, do I first have to change the levels into positive and negatives, or just the way it is?
You remember the negatives, you need them for you to solve the
Yes.
problem. Remember, for you to solve the problem, you need the signs. So you must know which one will be converted to positive and negative at a later stage. In my case, even if you don't show me this, as long as you give me the correct information, I will mark you right. What I need is the ANOVA table, right? But if I'm specific that use the Yates algorithm, I must see the procedure on how you manage to get the solutions. I will show you now how to use those, the other method that I'm about to introduce. But I want you guys to uh, ensure me that you understand this issue of science. If you understand the issue of science now, we can move. I was looking for another question for you guys, maybe in a different format. I'm failing to find one, but it's fine. So, no one is discouraged, guys, to
So, sir,
maybe check. Yes.
if for the first one, since it's all negative on lower levels, it means that value is for neutral.
If it's what?
Negative A, negative B, and negative C.
Yes. But it's not always the case that we'll have that order. You can have a question where we didn't start with like what Malek was saying with 230, 250. It can say 250, 230. You must know that 250 is the one which is high, isn't it? You must attach a positive sign. So you should not memorize. If you memorize, you'll have a problem. So you should not memorize that. Oh, if I see it like this, always is positive here. No, you. If you do that, you will die young. So now let me go to the Yates algorithm. how it works. So I'll just give you a summary on how to apply the Yates algorithm. Rule number one, the treatment combinations should be in order. The treatment combinations, order matters when coming to this the method. Order matters. If the order is wrong, it means everything that you are going to do will be wrong. That is the first rule. The second rule, you must understand how do you add. So what you need when dealing with the Yates algorithm is just as long as your factors and your treatment combinations are in order, you only need now the totals to solve the problem. Yes. Did you capture that part, guys?
No, please repeat that again.
I'm saying when you are dealing with this, so now we want to solve the problem that we solved in the morning, but now using the Yates algorithm. So what happens with the Yates algorithm? There's some procedure that we have to follow. Like if it remember our question that we're doing in the morning, it was having how many factors? The one that we're doing in the morning, it was having how many factors?
Two.
Two factors.
It was having two factors, right? So if you are having two factors, you should create two columns. If it was having two factors, we create two columns. Name them column 1 and column 2. We need those columns to find whatever we're dealing with in the morning. So this is what is going to happen now. After, as I've indicated, that order matters. Order is very, very important. So here's the case, and then I'll ask you to go ahead and do that, apply this, whatever I'm going to say to the morning question. We have this information, guys. The neutral, A, B, A, B. For 2 to the power 2 problem, it's a must that this order should be like this. If I give you a question and then I wrote something like this, rule number one, put them in order. That order there, that order is very, very important. If you continue with this, now we're talking about what? Yates algorithm. Yates algorithm. If the treatment combinations, they should be in that order. Order matters in this case. Now you have to divide these treatment combinations into, divide them into pairs. You put a line here. 1, 2, it becomes what? A pair. I said you first, let me remove this. I'll come to the totals. Oh, it seems like I'll take the whole day to remove this. Come on. So let me write them nice here. A, B, A, B. I said you find the totals, right? The totals. Can you please remind me about the totals from the morning class? What were our totals for that problem? Guys, what were our 80,
100,
100,
60,
60,
90.
90. So rule number 1, you divide this into pairs. We agree that these things, this order matters. This order is the one that should be adopted. we have the totals. I said because we are dealing with 2 to the power 2, we have to create 2 columns. Column 1, name them column 1, column 2. Now, you add the pairs. You add, so we're going to use apply the addition rule and subtraction rule. Yes, my brother?
Are you saying we group the treatment combination into like two? Let's take what dealing with 3 factors. It means I'm going to, as you said in past, I should group them into twos, as you did.
Yes, that's what I
Okay.
did there. You see,
Okay, sure.
maybe this line I must use a different color, right? I group them
Um,
into pairs. You see, this is
no,
a
I
pair.
want. Yes, I
You
understand. I wanted
understand?
to confirm even if it's for 3.
Okay. So
Yeah.
now, what you do now, you add the pairs. The first 2 pairs is what? The first pair is 80 plus 100. What are we getting there? 180, right? The second pair, you add what? 60 plus 90. What are we getting there? 150, right? Now we are running away from the signs. Leadership, Christopher will understand why I'm saying we're running away from the signs. Now you just have to understand the rules. First rule, you put the treatment combinations in order. That is the order. We put a tick there. We write the totals for each what? Each combination there. Those are the totals there. Now so far what we did, we applied what? The addition rule. Let's name this one. Let's name this value so that you understand, because the second part is the one which is tricky. 1. Let's call this value 2. Let's call this one 3. Let's call this one number 4. What we did with the first one, we said 1 plus 2. Value number 1 plus value number 2, right? How we managed to get this one? We said value number 3 plus value number 4. Am I wrong, colleagues? Am I right or wrong? That's what we did, right? So now because we are done with the what? The addition of the pairs. Now you subtract the pairs. You subtract the pairs using, now when you subtract, you start with the second value minus the first value. The fourth value minus the third value. What are we getting? You do the addition until you get to the end. We managed to add the 2 values. We managed to add this one, right? And we got what? 150. We add these 2. We managed to get what? 150. Now subtract the pairs. And then we write the value. 100 minus 80. It's what? Positive 20. Okay. Let's go. The other pair?
Yes.
We're done now.
30.
20 and 30.
Yes.
I'm told this one is 20. This one is 30. Apply the same rule for, apply whatever I've done, go column 1 again under column 2. From there, we're done. Apply what I just said now to column 2. The first rule, you add the pairs, but now you're no longer focusing on the totals. You are focusing on column 1 now. You do what was going to happen here. How did we find these values from total? We said 80 plus 100 is 180, right? And then 60 plus 90, we said is 150. And now we do the substitution rule. So same applies to this one. Your new page now, your focus now is on column 1. Do the same. What are we going to have there? These columns can have negative values. Now, if it's a negative value, it's negative. There's nothing we can do. If you get a negative, report the negative.
Okay, the first one 330.
330.
Second one is 50.
Second one is 50. Oh, sorry.
Negative
Let me
30.
write them nice. Let me write them nice because the way I'm writing them now, they're no longer in line with what is happening. You're saying the first one, CH is saying it's 330.
330.
Yes.
50.
50.
Negative 30.
Negative 30.
And 10.
Christoph,
Yes, sir.
can you please go back to the notes that the morning notes? What is your contrast of A? Or what is your total? What was the sum of the values?
330.
The sum of the values is 330. So it means the neutral will have the what? The neutral will have the total. 50 is what? Tell me what was the contrast of A
50.
in the morning? Is what?
50. And for B, it was
Contrast
negative
of
30.
Contrast of A. What is net? What was the contrast of B?
Negative 30.
This is contrast of B. What is contrast of AB?
10.
10. So now, if we check, there are two ways of finding the contrast, right? So whatever we're busy applying here, this is what is called what? The Yates algorithm. What? So if I ask you to use the Yates algorithm, I want to see this part here. You cannot just give me the ANOVA table without showing me how you manage to get this. Because the rule of the Yates algorithm is that you must, the first rule is do what? Is to order the what? The treatments combinations. From there, if you are given, you are having two factors, you create two columns. From there, you start applying this the positive addition rule and subtraction rule. Yes? I thought there's a
Sir,
hand.
sir,
Yes.
can you explain how did you get the values? I'm lost. The 3,
Which is
30, 50.
Smang. How did we
Sir,
get the 180? How did we get the 180?
how did you
It's
get
fine. Let's
the...
start afresh. Let's start afresh. It's fine. Let's
Eh,
just do it because let's do it again. It's not a problem. Let's do it again.
okay, sir,
Now
let me try, sir. It's
no,
fine.
the student will explain. I want to do it again for in case those who are still lost. So now the leaders told me that we have this information: A, B, A, B. Let's. I will need someone to help with the explanation. We have the total here. The values, please. Novella, the values.
80,
80,
100,
100, 60,
60.
90, right?
Yes.
60 and 90. Thank you. So I said, because we are having two factors, it means that is, it implies that
Lokubine man. Meet this and I inquire.
Thank you for not leaving. You know what happened. The issue of load shedding is just suspect is load shedding. So, what leadership's manga was asking, I want you guys to be the one to explain this procedure. I think Malek is already on the platform, so he can share his understanding when coming to the Yates algorithm. Maluleke, over to you.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. The first thing obviously is to order the treatment combination in ascending order. Then we add a column of totals. The third thing is to add extra columns according to the number of factors. For example, if we have 2 factors, we are going to add extra 2 columns, and for 3 factors, we are going to add extra 3 columns. Then we divide the treatment combinations into pairs.
You are right, Mr. Maluleke.
So now let's fill in the columns. The first column, in order to get the first value, we add the neutral and the total for it. We add it. We write that into the first.
Yes, let's go and continue. Ms. Manga, if you don't understand
And the second value of
Maluleke
that,
is on the platform.
the second value of that first column, we the second value we add the values of B and AB.
Which is the second pair, right?
Yes.
Now, maybe this is the part where Manga does not understand.
And right now for that part, now we are going to apply the subtraction rule. We are going to take the value for A and subtract it with the value for neutral. It's going to be
Yes.
108.
Which
And
is
that is
what? Which is 20, right?
Then different, we subtract 9, I mean, subtract 60 from 90.
Yes. And we get what? We get 30, right?
And that is easy.
Mrs. Manga, do you follow? This is Mrs. Manga. Mrs. Manga?
Sir,
Oh, do you understand?
with finding the first column, I was already sorted. I wanted to know about how did you find the values on the second column?
Same procedure, but now I want you to be giving me the values. Whatever you manage, the way you created this one is the same way you're going to create this one. But now you're no longer focusing on the totals. You are focusing on the new column that you have created. Oh, he left. He left. Can someone finish this one up? Anyone who understand? Can we finish? What can we write here? If you apply now, for you to get the information for second column, you use what? You use the information from there. Yes.
We add the 180 and 150.
Yes. And we get,
Then we
you
get
said it's
330.
330, and I indicated that this one is what? Is the total, right? So the neutral will always give you
It's for the
what?
total.
Total. And then A, the what do right here? You
Then
come to this
secondly,
one,
we
right?
add 20 and 30, which is 50.
Of A. And now we're
Then
done with
on the
addition.
second column,
We'll move to subtraction. 150
second row,
minus
150 minus 180, which is negative 10. Negative 30, sorry.
negative 10, negative 8. Yes. This is contrast of
Negative 30
B.
of B.
The last one is 10, right?
It's 30 minus 20, which is 10.
Yes, this is contrast of. So comparing these methods, which one is user friendly? In the morning, we use the signs. Now, this one you just have to know the addition and the subtraction without focusing much on the signs. Which one is much complicated, or which one is easier?
The algorithm is easier than the first one.
The algorithm, I think, in my case, because immediately you order these things in, you put the treatment combinations in order, you write the totals, you're done. Because now from here now, you know that to find SSA, you need what? You need that 50 squared divided by 4 multiplied by 3. You find SSA. SSB, now you know that the other procedure, the other steps are the same. Minus 30 squared divided by 4 multiplied by 3. The last one, SSAB, you know is that 10. 10 squared divided by 12. From there, you know that your total, when you want to find SSTO, you already have what? The sum of all the values that are given there. You see? So, power 3. So what you have to, and for this type of questions, if I'm specific which method to use and you use the wrong one, is 0. If I say use the Yates algorithm, it means I want to see this. I want to see this table. I want to see these values. There'll be marks for these values. So if you don't write this, you try to use the sign method, it means you're going to lose a lot of marks, even if everything is correct. So you must understand, like the one that I projected earlier. I'm not sure if we still have that information. The one that this one, where's that one? No. You remember, guys, you gave me this information. You said when you check, you said what? You said something here that when A is low, B is low, C is low, it's going to give you what? It's going to give you this neutral, and it's 8, followed by C, followed by B, BC. Or let me write down. This is the order on how you manage to find this treatment combination. Write them for you. So when I was asking you to extract the information from this table, you gave me the what the treatment combinations in this order. When it's 3, you gave me the treatment combinations in this order. Remember, you gave me this. So why am I having C 2 times? It's BC, right? Hey, what is happening here? You gave me these treatment combinations in this order. So if you have to use the Yates algorithm, you cannot solve the problem in this order. Rule number 1 is to do what? Is to order the treatment combinations. Well, you know that always you must start with what? You must start with neutral. So next week, when we meet, we have to do these things, guys. Whenever we meet next week, so the order that we need here, is this one. It's supposed to be neutral, A, B. Now A, B. If you put a C here, you'll have a problem. Now it's there. Now you can say C. Do you understand? And then we say AC, BC, ABC. This is the order that is recognized. Immediately you say 1, A, B, C, and A, B. Now you'll have a problem here. You'll have a problem here. This order is not recognized. It's A, B. Now multiply the 2, which is A and B. Now you come to C, A and C, B and C, and so forth. And A, B, C. Any question, guys? But this one, we'll cover it next week. So in short, I can simply say we are done with the 2 to the power k method, pending an example of 2 to the power 3. Yes. Yes.
So even this way, we're still going to play like A1 and
We're going to
A,
do what?
B and A, B, C and AC. Pair the A and 1.
Yes. Remember, there are 8. All in all, I think there will be 8. So the same procedure that was applied there, if you recall what CH said when he was explaining how to find these things, he said, if you are given three factors, A, B, C, B, A, B, C, A, C, B, C, A, B, C. The first thing that we have to do is to do what? Is to find the totals, right? Let's take 40, 90, 70, 80, 200, 600, 40, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 values. Rule number 1, we agree the leadership that this order is the one that is recognized. We know that for this one, it's a tick. We have the totals. How many factors do we have? We have 3. So it means we're going to have how many columns? What Maleke said, he said we're going to have 3 columns because we have 3. This is the Yates algorithm. Now you start now enjoying. You divide these things into pairs. The first pair, the second pair, the third pair, and the last one. Isn't it leadership? Now you start enjoying. Value number, let's say this is value number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. To find the value for this one is value number 1 plus value number 2. Value number 3 plus value number 4. Value number 5, sorry, my handwriting is a mess. Value number, sorry, value number 1 plus value number 2. Value number 3 plus value number 4. Value number 5 plus value number 6, right? Value number 7 plus value number 8. You do the addition. Now you are done. Value number 2 minus value number 1 for this one. Value number, let me use a different color. Value number 2 minus value number 1. Value number 4 minus value number 3. Value number 6 minus value number 5, right? Value number 8 minus value number 7. Isn't it leadership? Okay, do you follow what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So in short, that's what will be happening. So I can simply say we're done for the semester, pending an example of 2 to the power 3, which will be covered on Friday. So the possibilities are very high that we can conclude everything by this coming Friday, 7:30, provided Dr. Maswanganyi give us the double period, his period, so that we can have double. Any question? You are only 3. Madire. Madire.
Sir,
Yes. Chat.
from column 1, when we're adding 1 and 2, then we add 3 and 4. Then we are going to add those and the answer we got there to column number 2. Then when we're going to column number 3, are we going to add from row 1 and row 2?
Can I stop recording? Because we're only 2.